Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the first half of August from the 1st all the way through the 15th. General as always, so please do take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. So we're going to start with present energies of your connection. We're going to be using the Love, Birds, and Spirit Animals deck by Angelic Revelation 144. All right, so let's see where this is going to go. I just did a reading for, who was that? I believe it was Sagittarius. And if you're a regular viewer, you'll already know, like, whenever there's a blockage in the throat chakra, it gives me such a tickle. And I either start coughing or I can't breathe. It's absolutely awful. And sometimes it's so bad I have to stop recording. And so I'm just diving straight into your reading after that coughing attack. So I'm really hoping it doesn't happen here. I mean, if there's no blockage in the throat chakra, it shouldn't. But we'll see. All right, here we go. For Capricorn, for this love and life reading, present energies of your connection, we have Peacock. The peacock represents spring, birth, new growth. Oh wait, let me read that over. The peacock represents spring, birth, new growth, longevity, and eternal love. Integrity in a relationship. A new relationship or new beginning in a relationship. Knowing yourself and loving yourself. Stepping into your soul mission. Utilizing your skills and talents to help others. A wise, graceful, beautiful, and unconditionally loving person. That's beautiful. Okay, so you might even represent the peacock here in this reading. We'll see. Let's grab a couple more. Okay, present energies of the connection. We have bee. Bees are symbolic of the ultimate degree of fertility and sexuality, their byproducts being the sweet honey of life. A delicious, passionate, and loving connection with all the goodness life has to offer is coming into your life soon. That's beautiful. Okay. And then we have lion coming in next. A divinely fated connection, divine masculine and divine feminine, making a brave move towards a love interest, a deep inner knowing about this person and connection, a sense of safety with open, honest communication. An honorable, reliable person with high integrity, a strong power couple, a love and business partner working together in divine mission, a connection that brings peace and new energy into your life. I mean, all of these references to the lion card, amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for this love and life reading for Capricorn. First half of August. I mean, can this year seriously go any faster than it has already? All right, so we've got the King of Wands here. So divine feminines tuning in. Your masculine could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So the King of Wands is known to be a true leader, somebody who leads from the heart and really inspires others to do more in their life, to dream bigger, to be better. You know, this is someone who definitely takes the lead in a situation. This is someone who's passionate, very action-oriented. They're friendly, they have a great sense of humor. They definitely have a way with words here. We do have the Page of Wands coming up next. So we've got a fire coming through. This could be a very fiery, passionate connection between two people. So the Page of Wands represents some sort of message that's coming your way. It does represent good news. It could be a text, a phone call. It could be through social media. You might hear this news through a friend or even a family member, however way this presents itself to you. This is someone who's cheerful, very free-spirited. The Page of Wands, though, as warm and as ambitious as they can be, they could also be easily distracted by other things, other people. So we'll have to see what else. You know, I'm kind of getting that we might have a person here who's just easily distracted by other people that they might be sexually attracted to. And yet there's one person, this could be you, the viewer, that represents that honey from the bee, you know? You represent that sweet honey of life, perhaps. So part of this good news might be that they are wanting to really focus on the two of you, the relationship, and not so much wanting their freedom and exploring other connections. And that, I feel, has a lot to do with the integrity that the Peacock card is talking about, integrity in a relationship. I feel your person, especially my feminines tuning in, watching for a masculine, they might have matured, literally like matured or grown up. They could have started off as this page, a little bit more immature, younger, and matured into this King of Wands, ready to take the lead in a situation. More fire. Look at this. 4 of Wands. Absolutely amazing. This could be a twin flame connection for some of you. For those who are at a distance from one another, this can represent a reconciliation, a reunion, restoring harmony in the partnership. And as it says, a connection that brings peace and new energy into your life. Wands all across the board, representing fire here. So it really comes down to the two of you working as a team, working together. But this does, to me, represent someone who's coming back. This could also be a celebration. That celebration could be marriage for some of you. This is our 1111 card here. So that number, if you happen to be seeing it, whether it's a time or a number that you are seeing throughout your day, pay attention to that. It might have something to do with this connection. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go ahead and grab some additional insight and see what they're not telling you at this time. So I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. Let's start with that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn for this love and life reading, first half of August. What they're not telling you is we've got promises, often broken, but when it comes to you and I, our unbreakable bond, I will remember the vows we've spoken and keep it close to my heart forever. So what they're not telling you is whatever these promises are that you guys made to one another, perhaps there were broken promises, but they're still thinking about it. It's still affecting them, perhaps to this day. But they're also acknowledging that regardless of time, distance, circumstance, they consider this to be an unbreakable bond. They still feel this bond with you, even though you're not with them in a physical sense. We have Stardust, this magical feeling that comes over me when you sprinkle your love all around me. You know, it's like that magical connection. Everything just kind of makes sense. Everything fits. I still feel from your person here, Capricorn. You might even resonate with this for yourself, that it feels like magic. It's that type of intensity and the chemistry that you guys have shared. Look at these cards. We've got sexual appetite, we have infinity, and then we have communication. So it's just a matter of time before we cave into this intense hunger. The sexual appetite, the attraction, it's still here. Excuse me. And then this clearly says infinity, us, forever, and communication. So much I want to say, but can never seem to find the words. When you're right in front of me, I'll find a way. So we have a keyboard here, which could indicate that they might communicate on social media. Through email, perhaps. That could be coming in for some of you. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the words are for this batch of cards. I'm going to pull from my Hidden Truth. Well, not mine. It's by All Things Intuitive. The Hidden Truth Oracle. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Oh my gosh, I'm still wanting to cough, but it's not because of anything regarding the Capricorn reading. This is still from the previous reading that I did. All right, so the Hidden Truth. We are focusing on what they're not telling you. Okay, so take this if it applies. They're saying that they are not available. Okay, so if they're not available, even though you guys are not together, they're telling you here, it's that unbreakable bond. Okay, so they don't have to be available to you for you to feel the intensity of the connection. I know I messed up everything. Somebody did. But it could also, for some of you guys, maybe you're both at fault for how things played out. But clearly you're a person indicating here that they messed up in some way. But they still feel the magic when they think of you. I wonder if you are happy without me. Okay? They still clearly sexually desire you. They still fantasize about you in that way. They still feel drawn to you, still feeling the connection, as we've already seen. And they really want to know, are you happy that they're not a part of your life? Oh my gosh, look at this. I am afraid to contact you, even though they feel this connection, and they will feel it forever. They want to communicate, okay? But they're a little bit apprehensive. They are afraid to reach out. And this says, you were the best thing in my life. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify and see what this is all about. Because we see here, they want to communicate. They know they messed up, but they're also afraid to reach out. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. For this love and life reading, first half of August. Okay, so we have the Star card coming through here, but it did come up in the reverse. It was off camera, but it did come up in the reverse. Okay, so obviously in the upright, it's a beautiful indication that there's a wish that could still come true, where there's hope that you guys can turn this around. But maybe what they're not telling you is part of the apprehension and why they're afraid to contact you is that they might be losing hope that they can fix this, that maybe you're even open to talking to them. And maybe they're just struggling to really believe that their wish to be with you is anything that they can achieve. You guys had a Tower moment that's coming through here. Could have been an unexpected breakup for some of you. Maybe you didn't even see this coming. They are acknowledging that they messed things up here, and that ultimately might have contributed to why this Tower is here. However, this could also represent a blessing in disguise. You know, after, I like to see it as when the dust settles, it really allows you to assess a situation, because that Tower gets rid of everything that was not serving a purpose in that relationship, in the connection, or even in your life overall. Especially when we can't clear out the toxicity in our own life and our connections, the universe steps in and knocks it down for you. Yup. We do have a King of Wands coming in here. So some of you, your masculine could be a fire sign, perhaps. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is someone who is a natural leader. They could be financially well off. They could be an entrepreneur. They could have their own business. This is someone who has the capability of overcoming challenges in their life. So if we have a masculine here who's dealing with this hesitation to reach out towards the feminine, losing hope that they can fix this, we'll have to see. But I feel it's possible, but you know, this is just their mental space right now, what they're not telling you. Struggling to perhaps seeing the opportunity for them to take the lead in this situation and do something about this. And it really starts with communication. So this could have brought the Tower down for some of you, okay? 7 of Swords, betrayal, deception, cheating, infidelities in the partnership, brought the Tower down. For some of you, this person that's hesitant might actually represent a third party that wants to reach out to someone. And they're hesitant and even apprehensive to even allow themselves to believe that this wish can manifest because it would create a third party situation. Take that only if it applies. But this is clearly indicated here that there was some sort of betrayal in the partnership. We do have the Queen of Pentacles here. We could have a feminine who might have experienced this whole situation with the masculine. Queen of Pentacles could be you, Capricorn. Okay? So if you're a divine feminine watching, which is the majority of my audience here, this could be you, just needing to be very nurturing with yourself in the meantime. You and your masculine could already have children. The Queen of Pentacles is very heavily involved with family. Okay, family is one of the most important things to the Queen of Pentacles, being able to protect and care for that family. The Queen of Pentacles is also somebody who can stand on their own 2 feet. Certainly not needing any sort of financial assistance or support from the masculine here. We do have the Lovers, okay? Choices, deep love between 2 people, partnerships. There has to be a choice. There has to be a decision that is made here in order for communication to begin. In order for that to even happen, somebody needs to finally get to a point where they decide one way or the other. They're either going to let this one go, despite the fact that they feel so connected to you, or you to them. It's a life-altering decision that can either create progress here, or you guys go your separate ways, but still feeling so connected to one another. Could also be dealing with a Gemini right here, or a Capricorn. You could even have Gemini in your chart. You know, if this was strictly a situation of 2 people where there were infidelities and it was a third party situation, if it was just the physicality of it all, I feel some of you guys could have moved on with no problem. But the issue here is you feel connected to this person, still magnetically drawn to them, still feeling the chemistry. There's still a part of your heart that belongs to this individual, feeling perhaps that they were the best thing that ever happened to you. But as long as it equates to infidelities and a third party, it's going to take you back here, that Tower. So part of this journey, somebody has to wake up and realize there has to be a shift. There has to be movement of some sort to be able to get things flowing in the right direction here, so that you guys can avoid future Tower moments. Okay? So that's what I'm getting from that. Let's go ahead and take a look and see some additional messages here. So I'm going to take a look at some messages that your spirit guides want to share at this point in time. I'm going to pull from these signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. So betrayals, deception, definitely created chaos and brought that tower down. 222, partnerships and balance. Pay attention to the new people entering your life. Take time to balance your time and energy in existing ones. So this has a lot to do with partnerships and continuing to maintain balance in your life, Capricorn. We do have 777. That's interesting because the next portion of this reading, I was going to go ahead and take a look at some angel numbers, but we clearly already have numbers representing itself here. It does say rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. So I feel this is growth after having experienced something difficult. I'm telling you guys, look at this. We have a snake. Something is forbidden here. Off limits. We have spider, weave. This might have to do with weaving that web of lies and drama in the partnership as a result of deception and betrayals and cheating. Oh boy. And then we do have blue. Someone's favorite could be blue. Serenity, tranquility, and peace. So here's what I'm getting. After having experienced that tower, through growth, through self-evaluation perhaps, and possibly even welcoming in a new chapter by way of new partnerships, restoring balance in your life, restoring peace in your life, Capricorn, you'll be able to move on to something more peaceful and tranquil, as it says, where you're not dealing with a lot of drama or chaos in your life. Look at this. Here we go. Bottom of the deck. 555. Wisdom. Wake up call. It's time to move in a new direction. Wow. The way these cards are presenting itself. So this snake represents that forbidden territory, perhaps, that you crossed and maybe you knew you shouldn't have crossed it. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and add to this. I'm going to pull from When Spirit Speaks by Medium on a Mission. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Capricorn, love and life, first half of August. So we've got quite a few numbers coming through, but we're still going to go ahead and grab some additional angel numbers here. Okay, so this is a situation that's healing. That's good. A wish, perhaps, that can manifest in time. Be open. Okay, and it's right next to 777, rapid soul development. That comes from challenging times. So just be open to the possibility of healing from whatever these challenging times represent. Look at this. We've got choices now, okay? You have a choice whether you want to walk through a door that's forbidden for you, Capricorn, or you have a choice to go in a whole different direction, which is why you've got this wake-up call. It's time for you to make different choices. We have harvest. We have love, soul connection. Look at this. And then we have release. Part of that wake-up call is to let certain aspects of your life go because you know that it's no longer serving a purpose for you. Move in a new direction. Release and let go of whatever baggage you might have attached to the past. This card could represent the peace when it comes to a particular soul connection. This could be new love for some of you. Okay, remember, take time to balance your time and energy in existing ones as well as new people entering your life. So if this forbidden territory still exists, it would serve you to not go through that door. Otherwise, you're heading for another tower moment here, letting us know that you haven't learned your lesson. That is what I'm getting from that. And for me, harvest season represents the fall season, which is in a few months from now. Okay, so that time frame could be an indication for some of you when things are going to shift and change. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab some clarifying messages here with some tarot. All right, so I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. So this is a tarot deck that I created that includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So let's take a look and see, Capricorn, what else needs to come through here. So this is a situation that is healing, but it just doesn't guarantee that you and this person are going to find your way back together. You guys are definitely very attracted to one another. And my divine feminines, you have to trust yourself, your intuition, and what it's telling you at this time. You're coming in as the High Priestess. You can find happiness once again. So it's not impossible for whoever it is that you're thinking about. If you're in separation from someone and there was a third party situation there, in order for you guys to move forward and actually find the type of happiness that the sun can offer, that whole situation, all of that drama that brought that tower down, that needs to be a thing of the past. That needs to be something that truly needs to be released. So there's union that's possible, fulfillment, positive vibes in this connection. But, you know, there cannot be any drama that is brought forward. We do have that Two of Swords. It's popping up again. Okay, so there's clearly... Am I tripping, or was that a different reading? Sorry, guys. I've done so many readings today. I'm sorry. Okay, so that Two of Swords was from a totally different reading I just did. So what's coming through here is things are at a stalemate between you and this person. The possibility of finding happiness, it's here. But the reason why it's at a stalemate is because right now it's still a forbidden situation. Which is perhaps why either you are being directed to move in a new direction or you both are. I kind of feel it's one of those situations where you got to let each other go if it's meant to find its way back to you. By the time it does present itself back in your life, maybe that whole forbidden reference is no longer an issue. We've got the Emerald of Water, followed by Archangel Daniel. And then we have the Devil representing your own Capricorn energy. So the Emerald of Water card says, it's time to go with the flow of where life and love want to take you. Being rigid and closed-minded prevents you from growing and finding the many blessings that are meant for you. Remove stagnancy, stubbornness, and stalemate type situations from your journey. Love yourself enough to see that you are a gem with so much to offer to the world and to the one who is meant for you. Okay? That goes both ways. You need to recognize that someone holds a lot of value in the relationship within themselves. So if you are, for example, going after someone who is either married or they're already committed, which could represent that forbidden situation, then you are creating something that could be very chaotic that might result in another tower moment. But this is certainly something that you need to focus on when it comes to you. Love yourself enough to see that you are a gem within yourself. And then we've got Archangel Daniel. I am the angel of marriage, union, and eloquence. I can help you attract love into your life to help you become the best version of yourself so you can be the ideal partner for your ideal partner. When you are fulfilled and whole within yourself, this paves the way for finding true love through another. I can help heal those who are going through a divorce or separation to reignite and maintain the spark in your partnerships. I'm here to help open your heart chakra. Any and whatever part of this message can apply to your situation, Capricorn. Because I feel it's divided. You know, some of you guys could be holding on to a connection that you know is forbidden. It's off limits. You still feel drawn to this person. You might have even fallen in love with this person. But if they are taken, here we are. Stalemate. You can't go anywhere. You can't move forward. And it doesn't serve a purpose to live in the past. Some of you guys could have been married, or a marriage that could have been compromised as a result of infidelities. Someone's name could be Daniel as well. And then we've got the Devil card right next to it, again representing your own Capricorn energy, or you're cross-watching for someone who is a Capricorn. They're coming in their own vibe as the Devil. So they perhaps are dealing with addictions or obsessive behavior. This is someone who feels bound to something toxic or unhealthy. There's this need to really address one's shadow self, but this could represent an unhealthy relationship. So here's what I'm getting to. If you happen to be either married or in a committed partnership, Capricorn, and you know that you're no longer invested in that connection, you're interested in someone else outside of your relationship, and that's perhaps why it's a third-party situation and why things are forbidden for some of you. If you truly are no longer invested in that connection that you are in, if it is unhealthy or toxic in any way, shape, or form, and if you're feeling bound or stuck or trapped, only you can break free from that, because it could all be in your head, or it could be that you're feeling trapped because they make you feel that way, or they've said certain things to you causing you to feel this way. But again, you've got Archangel Daniel right next to that card, helping you through all of these issues and obstacles. Whatever these temptations are, you might again be going after things that are forbidden for you. So it's time to make better choices. It's time to make better choices, Capricorn. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this. So since we've already got numbers here, I'm going to grab some additional angel numbers. Let's go ahead and leave these out so we can refer to them since we've already got those numbers. So let's add to that. I'm going to pull from the Twin Flame Angel Numbers deck. This is by Mystic Moon. And this deck as well by Mystic Moon. All right, so for Capricorn, let's take a look and see what the numbers are and what the messages are. We have 511. Your twin flame is now beginning to connect the dots back to you. Look at this, guys. We've got another 777 coming up. Honor your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. A completion is near. That's crucial for you, Capricorn, because remember, the Devil is about the shadow self. Okay, so it's time for you to perhaps face the music of whatever is going on there, and whatever these hidden mysteries are, it will be revealed to you. Your angel guides, spirit guides helping you in this way. There perhaps is a cycle that's finally completing for you. We have 1010. There is a divine plan in order. Let go of your need to know future events. Yeah, maybe just throw it out into the universe and allow the universe to handle whatever it is that you feel overwhelmed by. And if it's truly meant for you, whether it's related to your love life or just life in general, it'll find its way back. Oh my gosh, look at all these fives coming through, guys. Okay, 55. Reserve your right to say no. Enabling toxic behavior serves no one in the end. Absolutely. And sometimes you have to say no to yourself so that you don't repeat patterns that you got yourself into before. But wow, look at these numbers. Pretty powerful stuff, guys. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up with what they need to tell you now from their higher self. So I'm going to pull from the Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck here, my self-created one. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Capricorn. First half of August in love and life. So what do they want to say to you? Your person's higher self. I never knew my heart could feel this way for anyone until I found you. Wow. When I miss you, I close my eyes knowing you're just a memory away. Yeah, they feel nostalgic about the connection, about you. Your heart beats in rhythm with mine. And maybe you resonate with some of these messages for yourself, Capricorn, and how you feel about the person that you're focused on for this reading. Let's see what else. My favorite word is us. Okay. I love the way you look at me before you kiss me. So there's something about the way you guys maybe would stare at each other or look into each other's eyes before you kissed. I can't imagine my life without you here loving me. And again, it's not impossible for you guys to find your way back to each other, but you want to avoid that tower moment as much as possible. So there definitely has to be unhealthy attachments here that need to be removed and released, and lessons that are learned in the process of finding your way back to each other. Let's grab a couple more cards here. Forever is such a short time for us to be together. Okay, this person clearly, if I can honestly speak today, we already know that that's how they feel. Infinity, us, forever. There's that reference again. My favorite word is us. Wow. And bottom of the deck, look at this. Marry me. So this can obviously only be a reality for those of you who are not part of a third-party situation. I feel this could possibly be what it is that someone wants here, is marriage and long-term commitment. But as long as someone is unavailable, that stands to be a blockage here. And I'm just guided to this next card right here. This universe has a plan for us to find our way back to each other. That could absolutely be the case for some of you. Reconnecting, I feel that's the easy part, but reconnecting for all the right reasons and not creating any more tower moments or infidelities, trust issues, secrets, affairs. If none of those things are a part of the intentions being brought in, this has the capability of being a successful union for some of you. All right, Capricorn, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope whatever part of it made sense for you helps you out. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you next time.